Hey guys, long time no see. I hope everyone's doing well and getting ready for Christmas. I can't believe it's only a few days away. This year has just flown. And it's interesting, I asked Tony, my stepson, if he thought that the year went past really fast or if it seemed normal, and he said it seemed normal to him, so I guess it's just an older person thing. But anyway, it's almost Christmas. I'm excited. I have the majority of my Christmas gift are art supplies, and I'm really excited to be able to use them. So on Monday, Mike and I went to the urologist's office. He's the doctor who did my pyeloplasty for my UPJ obstruction 9 years ago, and went to see him. And over by his office, there's Blick. It's a couple miles away, not too far. It's pretty far north in Las Vegas, and we're in the southern part, so it's, a good half an hour drive. But good news, a little aside, is that he thinks that my kidney is just fine, even though the function has gone down. It's draining, and, he said you just have an FLK in the perinatal clinic. We called that a funny looking kid, which is actually a medical term. And he said that in urology, they're called funny looking kidneys. So anyway, good news. No surgery, at least nothing coming up that's imminent. So, okay. So I wanted to show you what I got at Blick. It was so much fun to go in there. I'd never been in one before. So she threw in the holiday catalog. To let me know what's on sale. So, okay, there's my receipt and the card. I'll show you, this was up at the counter when I went up to pay, and it's a black-white graph and craft paper notebook. I guess you call it a notebook. So it had been $12.95 and it was on sale for $4.07. And as I said, it was up at the counter. They had a couple of baskets of clearance stuff. So let's open this up. I wanted to wait and show you guys. Maybe I should have taken the plastic off first. So those of you who are celebrating Christmas, are you ready? Are you having it at your house? Or are you going to somebody else's house? Tell me below what your plans are. We're going to be home, and Mike's son Tony is coming over, and we've done prime rib. That's pretty much kind of become our tradition. We're going to have prime rib for dinner. So I just love how this looks. Love the cover. This is nice. It's like nice sketch paper. This would be fun to turn into a multimedia journal. Oh, that's really nice. Craft paper. Then you get several sheets of lined paper. Again, it's a decent weight. And black paper. Black paper is so much fun. And seeing that I have the Paul Rubens, the glitter and shimmer watercolors under the tree for Christmas, I think it's going to work really well with this. I got a new pencil sharpener. I have a cheap pencil sharpener, but it doesn't sharpen my polychromos, my Faber-Castell polychromos. It sharpens regular pencils just fine, but I think because the more expensive pencils have a harder wood, that a lot of times a traditional or inexpensive pencil sharpener won't work. And I got a Blick kneaded eraser. They had these in 3 sizes. This was the big one. It's wrapped up in plastic. This one I had gotten at Walmart. It's the Daler and Rowney, and it's terrible. Look at that, you guys. Look. It's not supposed to crumble into pieces like that. It's supposed to stretch and be pliable and smooth so that you can lift up your pencil. So let's see how this one is. I didn't look up any reviews. It was under $2. And that other one, oh yeah, this feels automatically, I can feel it's much better. Oh, sorry. I can get it out of the package. I think I had my first kneaded eraser in high school, so that was many years ago. But this feels... This is more of what it's supposed to do. Yeah. Definitely much better. And then you just, as you lift the pencil up, then you just stretch it and pull the graphite into it. Much more pliable than this one. So that's my eraser. And I got some pens. I'm going to show you a little project. But I got 2 of the Pigma Micron pens. This is the 05. And it's archival ink. Micro pigment ink for waterproof and fade-proof lines. And I got the 03, which is a 0.3 millimeter. Is that focusing? Come on. It says it right there. And this is the 0.45 millimeter. And then I got just another Jelly Roll White pen by Sakura. And got some fun things here. I got a couple of Lumieres by Jacquard, pearlescent turquoise, light body metallic acrylic, and the metallic silver. Look at those colors, aren't they pretty? Yeah, so I'm excited to play with those. Probably use some of those on my, some of my painted rocks. I also have this, but this is different. That's an ink, Liquitech. Fun stuff. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm not even looking in the viewfinder. And then I got a bottle of, there's their paper bag. I got a bottle of Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Black India ink. This one is light, fast, and waterproof. It's non-clogging, so you can use it in a fountain pen. I asked her, and she said yes, you can use that in a fountain pen. So that is my haul. This was $10. Let me show you. I have the receipt here, so let me tell you. The Lumieres were $5.99 each. The India ink was $4.75. The kneaded eraser was $1.69. This was the most expensive thing. $10.49. And the Sakura Pigma pens were $2.69 each. The Jelly Roll was $1.49. Am I even in frame here, you guys? Yeah, that's why I'm not a professional. But anyway, that was my fun haul at Blick or Blick Art Supply. And you know what's interesting is that they really didn't have a lot of watercolor stuff. I mean, they had brushes and they had a lot of paper, but they didn't have a lot of watercolor paint, which I thought was kind of interesting. So, and then next, I am going to show you what I've been working on. But before I show you my project, I thought I would demonstrate these pens. This is the Micron 05, and it is the 0.45 millimeter nib. That's what it looks like. So that's the size of the line, and the 0.3 or 03, which is 0.35 millimeters. So it's a little smaller. They went even smaller than that. And then the Sakura Jelly Roll in the white. It takes a second to dry. No, it's not dry yet. It is dry here. Anyway, those are the things that I got from Blick. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Look at that, you guys. I have my fingers in paint all the time. It's not a big deal. Look. Oh. I just love that. Blue fingers. Okay, and this is, I got this from Dollar Tree. It's the paint and marker pad, and it actually is pretty decent. So, heavyweight, bleed resistant. I did test different mediums on it. And there's a little ghosting, but this, for $1, you know, you can practice with it. It has 24 sheets, 9 by 12 inch. And then this is what I've been working on. I'm doing this in watercolor, and it is one of the birds from the Johanna Basford's Johanna's Christmas. And I'm working on that with colored pencil. That's how far I've gotten on this one with the colored pencil. And there's glitter everywhere. So if you see glitter, enjoy. And this one is this image in the book. And I just did the bird. I didn't do any of the other parts of it. And so what I did was I used this sketchbook or watercolor paper in a spiral bound book, and it has the thin paper in between that you can use if you want to for something. It feels like it's water resistant, so that may be fun to play with. So this Kilimanjaro watercolor paper, it's 10 by 5.5, and it's 140 pounds, so it's a nice nice thickness, nice texture. It's cold press, bright white. So that's what this is. I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. And so how I did that was I took my light box, light tracer. I got this at Value Village or Savers here, I guess, for $6, or it could have been less if it was a discount day. Look at Bruno's furs everywhere. And my tape that I have. So my $6 light box from Savers, and I took my page here. Why am I talking with the "n" on the end of my words? I don't know why. I don't know why. Where did I was thinking about doing the, so here. And what I had to do, because I didn't want to tear it out, was I put this on here. If you guys haven't ever seen something like this. And then I put the watercolor paper over it, turned it on, and it illuminates. And then I used a black Sharpie fine liner and traced it. And then I went ahead and started painting. And so, and then I used these stencils to add the dots and the star. So I traced it in Sharpie, and for the glimmer, I used this palette that I demonstrated. I got it at Michael's. I think I got it for 40–50% off. It's a nice metallic palette. There isn't a lot of paint in it though. can tell you that. I hit pan here. But these are a lot of fun. And so I used this and a combination of these for the shimmer areas. And I have some of the gold here, but I'm going to have to go over that. I might go over that with one of my pens, or I might just wait until I get the watercolors for Christmas. And then the rest of it is just painted with my John Pike palette that I've had for a long time. See? Nice and messy. I really like this palette. But I did go to Walmart and I bought myself a porcelain tray, a white porcelain tray to mix my colors on, because here, oh here I locked it. I usually have to push the corners to get this to open. But here on a plastic, you get bubbling and separation. But on the ceramic tray, when you mix your colors, it doesn't do that. Let me go get it. So I bought this at Walmart. I think it was $7. And it is really nice. This is just a cheap little plastic palette that I put my Purple Lake in. It's this bright pink color here. That gorgeous color. And it's right there. But I got this at Walmart for, it's a Better Homes and Gardens. I think it was $7. And I'm telling you, ceramic palettes are really expensive. So if you're into watercolor or you want to try it, or any water-based medium, I have gouache, a set of gouache paint under the tree too. I've never used it before. So this will be fun. But, you know, this is a nice way to get a mixing palette. I keep my all my paints in my regular palette, and then I mix them on here. And you can see here it doesn't separate the way it did in the plastic. So this color is a combination of phthalo blue and the royal Purple Lake, I think is what it was. I'm trying to remember now. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on. I still have to do the background and do some more finishing work. I'll have to go over some of the black lines. But this has been really fun. I've really been enjoying this method of tracing the images onto watercolor paper. And then I can use watercolor more effectively, and it's just fun. And of course, I always want to give credit to the true artist, who was Johanna Basford, who drew that image. So anyway, if I don't see you before or talk to you before Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and truly enjoy the holiday and what it has to offer, and family and friends and the birth of Jesus Christ. So you take care, and if I don't see you soon, I'll see you in the new year. Bye.